Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another grounded walkthrough video and answering your guys' questions video. You guys' 5 most asked questions to me that I've gotten over the entire time of playing grounded, streaming for you guys, and I'm going to answer them for you guys today. Now there are 2 bonus questions that I'm not going to be answering in today's video that are super asked all the time as well, but I'm going to make complete videos for those. So guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe to make sure you guys don't miss out on both of those, which are going to be how many punches does it take in order to kill each of the bugs. Okay, so I'm going to be going through, I'm going to actually sit there and punch each one of the bugs and see if we can kill them. And then the second one is going to be, Sim, where is the best place to build a base? So if you guys want to see both of those, please make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn the bell notifications to all to make sure you guys do not miss those videos. Okay, but let's talk about what I want to go over today. The first thing I want to cover right off the bat, first question, Sim, what is the best armor in the game? And that is a 2-part answer. Okay, what I will tell you, hands down, my preference best armor in the game is the ladybug armor, hands down. It heals you with Scarlet Embrace. It has the most defense, okay, and it ups your blocking strength, so when you're actually blocking you don't take as much damage either, so it makes taking out all the different kinds of bugs in the game almost like cakewalk. I mean, you guys have seen me do it in streams. I can kill anything in the game. Okay, but the second part to that question really is, what are you doing? Are you hunting bugs? Are you exploring? Are you going in the water? I mean, what are you doing? If you're going in the water at all, the ladybug armor helps you none at all. In fact, it actually makes you swim slower. It's proven it actually makes you swim slower. So I would suggest wearing the koi armor, which is going to be coming. Okay, that's going to be coming out on the 27th update. Keep an eye out for that one. Or if you guys are doing a lot of exploring, I would suggest mixing 2-part spider armor with the aphid slippers, because that's going to give you the increased stamina, and the aphid slippers are going to make you faster. If you guys are looking to do jumping up on top of things, jumping puzzles, you're going to want to wear the rotten bee armor, because if you wear the rotten bee armor, you guys are going to be able to fall from a greater distance without getting hurt as badly. So say you forget your dandelion tuft, that's going to be very, very, very helpful for you. So I would suggest you try each of these armor sets out, but if you want my hands down opinion for myself, ladybug armor is the best in the game. Okay, another question that I get all the time is, Sim, why are my sap collectors not working? Or how do you get your sap collectors to work? And I'm here to answer that one for you. So let's run over here. I'm going to show you guys. It's actually super simple. If you guys go in, I'm in creative right now, just so I could show you guys this out. But we're going to go over to utilities. I'm going to grab my sap collector right here from behind you guys. Okay, we're going to go to construct. You guys will see that there's this little red mark on it that's showing you can't do anything with it. Okay, you got to turn it around and you got to stick it either in or on a root of this tree. If you do that, there's a certain place you got to stick it. Once it turns blue, it will allow you to place it down. And oop, there it was for a second. See what I mean? There are very, very few places where it'll actually work. So it's really finicky. But once you guys get it, it will produce 1 sap a day for you. So I would suggest, if I were you, create yourself a sap farm. Okay, make it so you find a place where you could put down a couple of these guys and put it down. If I could only figure... There it went for a second again. Oh, come on. Where are you? Where were you? You were there. There it goes again, see? So it is around. I would suggest just figuring out the best place for yourself to build one. And there you guys go. There's my sap collector. It is down. It is going to work. It will fill with 1 sap a day. So that is why your sap collectors are not working. And that is how to get them to work, how to place them down. And you will get 1 sap a day. But there's a more efficient way to do it. There are sap modules that end up spawning underneath the roots here that are super easy. You just need a tier 2 hammer to break and you're going to get a ton of sap from. Here is a prime example of them. You guys, here is a sap pustule, or whatever you want to call it, sap clump. Okay, you hit it, you get 10 pieces of sap from it. You can make 10 bandages with the upgraded bandage. It's way more efficient to do it this way than having a sap collector. But if you're in early game, I understand why you'd have a sap collector farm. So it is going to be helpful. Go ahead and make one of those. Guys, the other thing I want to answer for you guys today, we're going to move on to question 3, is, Sim, I don't have any ant eggs spawning, or where do I get ant eggs? And I'm going to show you guys that one now. Okay guys, so this is a 2-part question, okay? So here we are, I loaded up my previous save, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So, what you have to do to start off, if you guys are going to the anthill and you're not getting any ant eggs, okay? You have to kill the worker ants. And when I say you have to kill them, I mean you need to kill a lot of them. Okay, not just like one and then expect an ant egg to spawn. No, you have to force the game to spawn the ant eggs. Normally when you first load in, there'll be 1 or 2 down in the west anthill for you that you can go get. But no, no, no. I want you to go out and massacre like 20, 30 worker ants. Okay, you just spend your time. They're not hard to kill. You can kill them with your fists without armor on if you have to. You just have to do a little bit of dodging, but you just kill those guys and then you will be able to have ant egg spawn. It will force the game to spawn them. You don't want to kill the soldier ants though, because the soldier ants are the ones that put the ant eggs down. So if you can, avoid killing them in the anthill and go and do it that way. Now I'm going to run over here and I'm going to go inside of the anthill. I'm going to show you guys where the eggs are supposed to spawn. And I'm also going to kill some worker ants on my way over there to force the game to spawn some eggs. Let me just get rid of these planks here by hucking them. There we go. Perfect. We didn't want those. Now, the west anthill is about 320 centimeters away, so I'm just going to run over there real quick, and I'll talk to you guys when I get there. Okay, guys, so here I am. I'm going to throw on my ladybug gear that I have here just to make sure that I don't get killed. But here I am. I'm inside of the anthill now, the west anthill right on the map right here. If you look, here is the mysterious machine. You walk straight left, or another good thing you guys can do is when you come out of the hole that you're in, you're going to be walking like this way when you first come out, okay? Then you hit this thing, and you just head straight northish, and you'll hit right there. So trust me, you just turn straight to the right and head north, what looks to be north, and you'll hit this west anthill, okay? Now, if you guys come down in here, you guys are going to see that there is a bunch of worker ants in here. So just start killing all the worker ants that you see that are inside of this base. As many of them as you can see, kill them. Because this will force the game to respawn the ants, eggs. Don't kill the soldier ants though, avoid them, run away if you can. Thankfully, I have my ladybug gear on, so I don't have to get hit by them. And if I do get hit by them, I'm going to heal up and I'm not going to take barely any damage. Okay, so we're coming up on one of the first places that the ant eggs are actually going to be. Okay, so if you come in here and you run past all this red frilly stuff in here, this area with all of these soldier ants in it, this is where ant eggs are going to spawn mostly. Okay, there's going to be quite a few of them that do spawn in here, but just be careful with all of those soldier ants around. They are very, very dangerous. The other place where ant eggs are going to spawn is if you run through this room into the room where you get the last piece of B gear. There's normally an ant egg or 2 on the ground in here. You just have to keep an eye out for all these soldier ants as well. If you guys have to, wipe out all the soldier ants, take care of them. That way, they will spawn some because the soldier ants just auto-respawn, but the worker ants will need the ant eggs in order to respawn. So the more you guys kill the ants, the more ant eggs are going to spawn and the more bombs you guys will be able to make. Come at me, bitch! Okay, guys, so let's move on to another one of the questions you guys ask me the most is, Sim, where are you going to get bones from? Because you guys all want the bone trident, right? Which is one of the best weapons in the game if you're fighting underwater, and I am here to answer that question for you. I'm going to show you guys where you get the bone, where we are going to get the bones from before we have to deal with killing the koi fish. Okay, guys, so here I am. I am now in the developer's world. You guys can see if I come up and I swim up over here. Now, I say this is the developer's world, but please note that this should update on the 27th to let you guys in to be able to go to these lily pads, see the pond striders, deal with the bees that are going to be over there, and go to the underwater base. Okay, but I'm going to show you guys now an easy way where I believe that there's going to be bones. Now, like I said, I am in the dev's world, so I will be able to spawn some commands that is going to keep me from dying and also make it so I can get more stuff, but this is where they're going to be lying. This is going to be the easiest way to get bones in the game in order to make your bone trident. Okay, so if I just get over here where you guys can see that there is a shovel underwater and there's also a pail underwater. Apparently somebody was doing some water planting. We're being chased by one of those good old diving bell spiders, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go down to the area where the leeches are and where you go to get into the underwater base. Okay, so there are a couple other back paths in under there, one of them being right down over here. You can actually swim underneath rocks and stuff and actually get in there, but I'm going to get over to the main entrance to not confuse you guys of where we are supposed to go. So as you guys can see, I'm coming up on the closed out dome right now, but we're going to get past that and we're going to go in the main entrance. Okay guys, so here we are at the entrance to the underwater, the second underground part of the pond, okay, the bottom pond, T-Rex entrance, okay? So you guys know you're in the right place. If you swim down, you see the big old T-Rex here, and I am not kidding, he is fairly large. But if you just keep swimming on this way towards the underwater base, past all these leeches that are trying to kill you, I'm going to show you guys where they are if we just get over here. Now, what I will say is you will have to kill a lot of leeches because leech sacks are going to be needed for quite a few different things that you're going to want to craft throughout the game, including some new smoothie recipes that are coming, guys, so just keep an eye out for those. But let's keep on swimming over here. We're going to get over here, and then I'm going to talk about bones a little bit more. Okay, so as you guys can see, we are now up where the base entrance is, and what I'm going to show you guys is right down here at the bottom. You guys see these white things that are here? These are actually fish bones, okay? You cannot collect them yet, but this is exactly what the bones look like in the game that you're going to have to pick up in order to make your trident. So this is where you're going to be able to come down. You're going to need your diving gear in order to get here, but you will be able to get it. As long as you guys can get in and get to this base, you guys won't need to worry about getting in here and swimming down to the bottom of the pond all the time to try to figure out how you're gonna hold your breath for that long, because you could just swim up, get some air, get some air in this underwater lab dome for a little bit, and then jump right back down in and pick up those bones that are on the ground. Now you will need 3 of them in order to make the trident, okay, and you're also going to need more of them in order to make the harpoons for the game. But this is going to be the easiest way to get it before having to kill the final koi fish that's in the pond, okay? So I would suggest coming here and trying that. Now the last thing that you guys have been asking me, Sim, how do you do, is you guys want to know, does anything inside of the oak lab change at all before the explosion? So what does it look like inside of the oak lab before we blow up the base? And I'm here to show you guys that now. Okay guys, so here I am in the flight mode, the devs mode of flying around the map, checking things out, and also the way to get through walls and stuff like that, right? So I mean, I can fly around free fly. You guys see Pete's right there. But this is the only way to get into the base before it explodes. You can't actually walk over there at all. The door is completely closed and sealed. As you guys can see, this is completely sealed. There's no explosion or anything like that. But here we are. We're going to check to see if anything is different inside of the Oak Lab before the explosion. Now, this is even in the developer's version of the game. So this is going to be as far in and the most up-to-date information I can give you guys as of today before the 27th update. So let's go inside here, slow down a little bit. Let's go inside and check it out. And right off the bat, guys, you can see that everything is already destroyed in here. The explosion has already happened inside. I think that this is the current artwork for the game, that everything is exactly the same as it is before the explosion, except a couple of these screens are off because I think they only turn on when you get close. Burgle is already on the ground. This entire part's already exploded over here. So that leads me to believe that nothing will actually change in here before the explosion happens. But I think over time, after the game releases more of its updates, that a change will finally happen. Okay guys, well that is all 5 of the most asked questions that I have in this game whenever I'm streaming, recording, in my comments, everything like that. But if you guys have any more questions that you guys want answered, please make sure you guys leave me a comment down below. I would love to answer you guys' questions, check out some more myths, see if there's anything else that you guys want me to try to find, or more things you guys may need help with doing. Like I said, I'm also coming out with, you know, how many punches does it take to kill every single enemy that's currently in the game, and some that are coming to the game, and then also where to build the best bases. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys did, hit that like button, and as always, I will see all of you guys in the next one.